Hi everyone, welcome to another session. So here I'm going to unbox the Sonoff Basic. So you may have seen my previous video on Sonoff Mini switch, and this one is more of a basic smart switch. It cannot be controlled by the physical switch. The live wire and the neutral will go into one side. The other side, the live wire and the neutral will go into the powering outlet, like the light, or if it is a fan, it would go into that. For this one, the power should be always on and it should be running, and this would act as the switch. And so you can control it through your phone, turn it on and off, and also connect it to Google. I want to test this out on one of the basement heaters that we have. In winter, tend to turn it on and forget to turn it off. Once it's connected, I want to be able to switch it off or switch it on, be notified if it is switched on, and turn off as necessary. So without further ado, let's get to the unboxing of the Sonoff Basic. So this is how the Sonoff Basic would look like. The live wire L, that's the output. So we have the input, live wire in, neutral in, live wire out, neutral out. So it's very simple, straightforward. And once we connect the wire, we can close it using this. My plan is connect the live and neutral and put it inside the electrical utility box itself. Let's see how that works out. And these are the screws, the 4 screws. We need to close the switch box. And there's a guide that shows how we can connect. And once it's connected on the phone, we would use EV-Link Smart app. This is the app that would control that switch, turn it on and off. And we can connect EV-Link to Google Assistant or Alexa. And we'll take a look how we do that. Let's get to the installation and see how this works out for us. Just as a reference, here's the size of the unit. With my finger, just want to show you how big it is. So it's quite small, but not as small as the Sonoff Mini, which actually can go into the electrical utility boxes. Let's get it connected and see how it works out. So this is the basement heater that I want to connect the Sonoff Basic into. The switch to turn on and off the heater is on the heater itself, and the heater plugs into the wall outlet. Once the Sonoff Basic is connected to the electrical outlet on the wall, the switch on the heater should be always on. Turn off the power from the main to the electrical outlet. Now let's go ahead and open the outlet on the wall. To prep the Sonoff Basic, I have 4 wires that I am going to connect to neutral in, live in, neutral out, and live out on the Sonoff Basic. At this point, I've hooked up the 4 wires and screwed it on. Now I'm ready to put the face plates on both sides. Now we are ready to connect the Sonoff Basic to the electrical outlet. On the wall outlet, I am now removing the white neutral and the black live wire that is going into the electrical socket. The copper wire that you see is the ground. Leave it as is, connected to the socket. On the Sonoff Basic, look for the live input wire and connect that live input wire to the black that is coming from the wall. Now connect the neutral input wire from the Sonoff Basic onto the white wire that is coming from the wall. So one thing I forgot to mention was, before taking out the black and the white wire from the socket, make a note of it, which point it goes to, because you need to now connect the live output from the Sonoff Basic to the black screw, and the white wire to the neutral screw. So please make a note of the white wire and the black wire to which screws they go to before you remove them, so it is easy for you to connect it back. At this point, all the wiring has been done. Now it is time to actually check if the Sonoff Mini would go into the electrical outlet utility box. As you can see, I'm having a tough time putting the Sonoff Basic into the box, and it is because the wire is sticking out from both ends. So time to modify the design of Sonoff Mini and drill holes on the plates so that the wire would come in from the top. So let's see how I did that and how the Sonoff Mini slided in very easily after that. Installation is complete and time for the faceplate to go in. Now let's take a look on how to connect Sonoff Basic to EV-Link on the phone. At this point, we have connected the device successfully to EV-Link. Now it's time to test. Hey Google, turn on heater.
Alright, turning on the heater.
Hey Google, turn off heater.
Sure, turning off the heater.